Welcome again to Let's Talk Science with Pastor Dan. I really feel the need to go in again, and again, I don't want to beat a dead horse, because we're really seeing a lot, especially a lot of the younger people, who are trying to push the concept of socialism as this system that we need to do. If we just all were socialists, if no one owned anything, then we would be great and everybody would be happy. And, if we were not human, that's a possibility. If we were just the kind of people that could be counted on to do our best no matter what, then you're right. Socialism and its natural offshoot, communism, because when you get to the point where people don't want to do what you want, changing from a voluntary to an involuntary system, which communism is a natural outgrowth of socialism. Socialism's never worked anywhere it's been tried. It's been tried in the United States. There was several communes that were set up, and they all failed. And there's two main reasons for that. It has to do with human nature. If you're working your butt off, if you're working hard, and you see other people doing nothing and getting the exact same reward that you do, you're going to get jealous. You're going to get angry because I'm killing myself here to make this, and you're doing nothing, and you're getting the same reward that I am. Why? That's not fair. And you're right, it's not fair. Bible says, if a man does not work, he doesn't eat. And the other aspect, as I said then, is laziness. People are going to do the least amount of work possible. I've heard several stories, and I can't say where they were, but I believe they're true, that professors who want to try to make a point with their students decide to make their class communism. And everyone gets the same grade no matter what. First test, scores, everyone gets a C. Now the kids that did nothing and basically turned in an empty paper, getting a C is awesome. The kids who worked their butt off and studied and they get a C, they're going to be upset. Eventually, they stop trying. And when they stop trying that grade, and by the end of the course, everyone's failed. And that's what happens. Everyone fails in communism because there's no motivation to go beyond what you have to or you're forced to do. I really, when you think about the system, you've often heard it said that Christianity, in its true sense, is a communist system, a socialist system, because it says in Acts, everyone held as in one. That's not true. If you look at that story in Acts, and it's the story of Ananias and Sapphira, those possessions were theirs. And Peter even says that to them. They were yours to give. You didn't have to give them. You were within your rights to keep what you want, but you lied about how much you were giving. Those were still the individual property. People didn't lose their rights to own things. And when people don't have ownership of situations, well, we end up with what we have. So I'm going to tell you right now, capitalism is not a great system. Honestly, there's a lot of flaws in it, but it's because we're dealing with people. So at the end of the day, it's a worse system, but it beats anything else that's out there. All right, that's my thoughts. Hopefully not too bad. Take care. God bless. Bye.